So Girona is a huge cycling destination, and that means that there are a ton of bike related businesses, like probably the most we've ever seen in one city. So in this video, we're gonna just walk around the old town known as Barri Vell and see what bike businesses we can find. So the first stop is this cluster of businesses back here. There's a coffee shop called La Comuna, as well as a kind of triathlete store. It's a third cycling shop called Reason. They just hosted a pretty cool triathlete this past weekend where it was an open swim followed by a gravel ride and then a trail run. La Comuna is a super popular stop for cyclists both pre and post ride. You can tell that someone that rides a bike is renting out. This is another bike related business. It is Doth Off Track. This is a kind of more just bike service shop. So we've heard that the mechanic here is really good, really small space. And that's one thing that's pretty unique about the businesses here in Barri Vell is that they're like literally like one small shop and one operator. Okay, we've gone another block and there's this shop, 3D Cycling Lab, which does bike fitting, and literally across the street from it is Bike Cat Cycling Tours. So they lead tours all throughout the region here. So you guys just do solamente bike tours?
Bike tours. We do custom bike tours.
You do, is it mostly road or is it gravel or?
We mainly do road tours, road cycling tours, but we started to do gravel. It's become very popular here in Girona.
How long are your tours usually?
1 week.
1 week? It's a beautiful space.
Thank you. Sistema aquí todo.
Queso?
Formaggio.
Formaggio. Okay, so this is not a bike shop, it's a bakery, but we've stopped here literally every single day since we've come. So if you're looking for bread, Casa Monere, they've also got a regional dessert called a shushu, which is just amazing and you should try it. Okay, so this is the lovely patio of a coffee shop called Federal. And it's, I forget which specific ex-pro cyclist started it, but that is the connection here. And right across the way is a shop called 21.
This is a cycling boutique. We are from Barcelona. All the clothing made from 21. Cycling means the 21 stages of the biggest races. And in this moment, we don't have for gravel, but we are producing this moment cargos and my Jotson jerseys from gravel.
So this is Velodrome. They also run a tours company, I believe. And as you can see, pretty high-end cycling kits. They carry MAP, Pas Normal, lots of interesting brands that we don't see in the States. But I think definitely a lot more serious and less party taste. Over here is the tours and rentals of Velodrome. And across the street is Espresso Mafia. So like Federal was a coffee shop started by a ex-pro cyclist, so is Espresso Mafia. I think this is Christian Meyer, who also started Service Course and a super cool cafe called La Fabrica that we're hoping to get brunch at, right?
Not hoping, definitely going.
It's gonna happen. Okay, and up there is Chapter 3 Studios. That's a kind of design / bike shop run by ex-pro cyclist David Miller. He's there, he's done collabs with Brompton. I'd go inside, but we can't actually find the way in. Okay, so this is Oneria Cafe. I'm gonna move out of the way because there's a van here. So we've tried a lot of coffee in Girona, and if you're into filtered coffee, it might have the best that we've tried so far. So yeah, and that's right across the street from Service Course. What'd you find there?
It's a packable poncho.
What? Nice. Is it carbon fiber?
Yes.
That is the service course, kind of clearly high-end road and gravel. They do tours. You can buy stuff there. They started their own adventure brand recently. I forget what it's called. It's like A-Tag or something. I don't know. All right, what do we order here?
2 piles of deliciousness, apparently. So this is a bagel with pulled pork. This is the biggest bagel ever.
Yeah, this is ginormous bagel.
And this is a waffle that has ham and cheese cooked inside of it. Wow. Pile of crunchy things.
So that is La Fabrica. Again, it's connected to that whole Espresso Mafia service course thing. You know it's a bikey shop when they've got a basket full of locks right at the front doors. Okay, and not too far from La Fabrica is Eat Sleep Cycle. We did a whole separate video here, so we won't do it again. But yeah, here it is.
Bienvenido, welcome.
¿Puedo hacer un video corto?
Perfecto.
So we're at another bike shop. This is Tata Bikes, and it's in this amazing, like, historic building.
1700.
Oh,
So it's that old.
older than the US.
It's edificio de los judíos, Jews, here.
Mezuzah.
Que se guarda en la pared, donde ellos metían la mano, como antes de entrar y salir de la casa. Era una bendición. Aquí, yes,
So
la
the
entrada de la casa.
Entrance to the house.
Yes, y aquí el pozo de agua, water. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
para beber.
Para beber.
Ah.
Y la calle delante separaba el barrio judío de la ciudad.
So this was the Jewish quarter, and that
Sí,
on the
de
other
la
side of the
ciudad.
road was the rest of the city.
En 1943-44 era el gueto judío
Okay.
y la ciudad.
Durante la guerra
Yes.
mundial.
De Segunda Guerra,
Okay.
sí.
In the shop here, some of the brands that they carry are Posts. We're big fans of their transfer travel case. It's what we used over here. They also do bike rentals, and the brand that they have is Thesis. We've actually interviewed Randall on the channel before. That's how we first stumbled upon the shop, was we saw the Thesis bikes and we were like, you know, yo conozco el jefe de Thesis.
Ay, el Randall,
Yeah.
yes, saludos.
¿Cómo decidieron abrir una tienda de bicicletas?
Ha sido en tiempo de COVID, cuando estamos, mi marido Stelian le gusta restaurar, le gusta, vale, y él es un gran mecánico, vale, mecánico de aviones, trabajó, sí, trabajó aquí en España, ha sido jefe del taller de los mecánicos del transporte local, de los autobuses, pero una pasión es la bicicleta, sí.
So the short version is during COVID.
Sí, sí.
So he's a master mechanic of planes, aviones, ¿no?
Yes.
And y autobuses también.
Autobuses, aquí ha sido jefe encargado de los mecánicos del equipo,
Okay.
de los autobuses
So he
local.
was the head
Sí.
head
Sí.
honcho, and just enjoys working on bikes, restoring bikes, especially historic bikes. Just like really well made bikes. And their daughter was like, "Well, you love this. This is a passion. You should open a shop." Y aquí estamos.
Okay, so that was Tata Bikes. It's run by a really lovely couple. The brands they carry are Post and Thesis, and you can rent the Thesis bikes and everything. They've also got like soft goods, but other than that, they're just a really sweet couple and you should stop by and say hi.
And they will tell you where to ride. And you should know some Spanish or have Google Translate.
So we're back from our walk. We visited a ton of different bike shops and kind of ancillary bike related businesses. Hopefully that gives you a sense of kind of how bike crazy the town is. It is pretty remarkable. I mean, we've lived in bikey places like Portland, and this really takes it up a notch, at least in terms of road cycling. And to be clear, this is just barely scratching the surface. We were just, walking around the Barri Vell here. If you go out a little bit further, there are other bike shops. I think they also get a little bit less boutique-y when you leave this more kind of touristy area, which is nice. But yeah, if you come to Girona, it's hard to not run into something bike related. Hopefully you enjoyed this walk and talk around Girona. Be sure to subscribe for more Girona content, and as always, keep the supple side down.